Hello guys, it's time for that Thomas Wood custom video. Now the reason why I'm talking this quiet is because it's almost bedtime and my brother is asleep. But I'm going to try to make this as best as I can. So
you can talk normal.
We've got 12 trains here to cover, so let's get started. Because why not? Alright, so first up we have Stepney. Now, someone said Stepney looked a little different. That's because he is different. I decided to make him out of a Thomas Wooden Railway Thomas because I thought he would probably look better. I didn't cut off the dome like the Thomas Wood engines don't have domes. I decided to keep that on. Now, it was kind of hard to get this color, but I mixed yellow, green, orange, and pink to make this color.
Looks good.
And I actually did write Stepney's name on there with a toothpick. So I think that looks good. And when I made the old Stepney model, he had like a red running board, but I decided to make it the same color as his entire paint job. So I think Stepney looks a little bit good, but let me know what you guys think about this Stepney. But you're about to find out what I made his old model into. And here's Jinty's new model. Like Stepney, he's got an upgrade as well. He's made from the Wooden Railway Thomas as well. And these do have paper faces because I attempted to put this Ryan face on Jinty with Gorilla Glue. I wanted to do the same thing for Stepney, but the Gorilla Glue got messy and I didn't feel like putting it on there. So I just gave it a paper face.
I have that paper sticker face stuff if you want to use it from now on, okay?
So Jinty is like all black, but that's all I can say about Jinty. He's a pretty basic black engine. I'm pretty sure Pug is the same as well, only he's a different shape. Now here's one of my favorites. This is Toby the tram engine. I do already have a Thomas Wood Toby, but this Toby is a little bit different. So this was made out of the new Thomas Wooden Railway Toby before it got discontinued. And what's special about this Toby is that it's got blue cow catchers in the side plates. The other Toby had gray cow catchers in the side plates. But in the Railway series, when Thomas first started out his storybooks, Toby had like a blue running board. I wish they could have added that to the television series. That would have been kind of cool. But Toby's still kind of interesting, even if he has a different colored cow catcher and side plate. Here is Stepney's old model, but this is actually Bartholomew, the grumpy tank engine. So Train Boy 17 was the one who suggested Bartholomew, and I like to thank him for suggesting Bartholomew. Now, if you're not familiar with Bartholomew, he's a yellow tank engine with blue lining, gold wheels, and a gold dome. And I have to say, the face does look pretty good. It's actually a Thomas face, but it's a grumpy expression. So that's Bartholomew. I think Bartholomew looks good. Now here is another piece of rolling stock. This is the salt van. Now, he's made out of paper with a face. And this was actually made from the old style Edward model. I do have his tender, but I'll probably use it to make something else anyways. But this is just a basic salt van. There's not much I can say about it. It's just a piece of rolling stock. Only I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think. And here we have Daniel, the turquoise E2. He's actually a teal color. So he has white lining and the number 100. I think that person also might have suggested Charleston. Now, this isn't the Thomas Wood Thomas. This is actually a Wooden Railway Thomas, but with air-dry clay for the wheel arches. The dome's not cut off, and he has a Thomas Adventures face. So I think Daniel looks kind of good. And here we have George, the steamroller. Now, George was made from a wooden steamroller that you can get from Walmart. I think the face looks good. Hang on a second.
No, just leave it. Keep going. She'll be fine.
Anyways. But George is kind of basic. He's just grumpy steamroller. I think George looks good. Let me know what you guys think about that. And here is kind of an interesting one, and this is one of my favorites. This is Lola, the purple brake van. Now, the reason why I made Lola is I think she's a pretty cute character, and she is also Toad's girlfriend. Like, Toad has a crush on her. So I think it's kind of nice. But anyways, I'm not sure if you can see, but Lola has like a cow catcher in front of her, like, but they go on the bottom of her buffers. Anyways, that's Lola. I think she's pretty cute. Let me know what you guys think. Alright. Now here is Casey Jr., the circus train. You might know him pretty well. But this is actually based off of the 2019 version. The face is okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's close enough. Like, the reason why the mouth is white, because if I made it black, it wouldn't show very well. This is actually made of a knockoff wooden Roy James. And the tender's a Murdoch's tender, but with paper added to it. He's not a bad model. I mean, he looks good, but maybe you guys have your say. Now, we are down to our last 3 trains. So let's start with this one. Alright, so this is a blue tank engine like Thomas, but what's unique about it is that it's a female tank engine with rainbow stripes. If you can guess this character well, you deserve a big thumbs up. This is actually Rainbow Dash, the tank engine. You might know Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
That's cute.
I think it was Twilight Sparkle Productions who suggested Rainbow Dash. I think she may have also suggested Fluttershy and a bunch of other My Little Pony characters. I do have Fluttershy, if you can look at my previous video, but this is Rainbow Dash. She was made from the old Ginty model, and I have to say, this is a very cute representation of her. She has to be one of my favorite characters. I will make the other ones eventually. Anyways, this next one is kind of special. This is actually Alfred the Blue Tank Engine. Now, we already have a Alfred, but it's the B12 who's green. This is actually Mr. Bluebell Engine's OC, Alfred. OC stands for original character. But anyways, I think Alfred is kind of interesting since he's blue like Thomas, and he has red stripes in the number 1. Now, in the old episodes, Alfred didn't have his name or the number 1. But later on, Mr. Bluebell Engine gave him those details. If I get the chance, I might actually do that. If you suggest the other characters from Mr. Bluebell Engine, I'll be happy to, because I know there's other characters besides Alfred, like Boris, Wilson, Steve, Barry, all the other ones that he made. He's also made some new OCs like Maria, Bobby, and Heartbeat. But anyways, that's Alfred. I think he looks good. Now, here's the final custom. This is Nicholas, the blue Ginty. Now, this is actually Andrew Liago's OC. I think someone might have suggested Blue Nose from Andrew Liago. If you don't know who he is, he's like a blue diesel with a blue nose. And Blue Nose is actually a Tugs character that Andrew Liago made as a Thomas character. But anyways, Nicholas is kind of interesting. We already have a truck named Nicholas, but this is just the engine version. I mean, more than one person can have the same name. Like how there are 2 Olivers. Anyways, Nicholas is pretty basic. He's just blue with brass buffers and black wheels. He kind of looks like Ginty. Anyways, that's all my customs for today. Thanks for watching this segment. Let me know what you guys think about these customs. And always comment below what you want me to make next, and I'll be happy to do it. This is Toby 2009, signing off.